Hello guys, are you alright? It's Monday evening. I'm down at the pot and I've just started harvesting a few things. So as you can see, I'm down next to the raspberries and I've been picking these one by one. I had them covered with the netting, which I'll put back over. Last year I didn't get any because either the birds got them or Grandad Dave got them. But this year I put the cover over the top so he hasn't been able to see. So I'm going to be nice. I'll leave some on for him, but I'm going to pull that back over. But this is the haul I've managed to get so far. So they'll do for some dessert. While I'm down here, I'll show you the first dahlia as well. So as you can see there, there we go. The first pom-pom dahlia, very pretty. But I'll give you a quick look around as well, see what else I've been doing. I've de-weeded up there as well, but I'll show you that when I walk up there. So I'll see you once I'm going to finish off these before I start eating any more, because they're lovely, and then we'll get cracked on. So I've also got this other little pom-pom dahlia coming up as well. Now these are all the mother plants for all of the cuttings I've taken. So they're all starting to put on a bit of weight now, which I'm pleased, and they're also starting to bud up as well. So we've got them ones. Also got these ones as well, which I'll put in a bit later. And these ones are starting to open up now. Looks like I've got a lot of mignon reds. So let's see what they're like. I've taken that pom-pom dahlia and take it home, show the girls. But also I've got the lilies as well. So I've got all of these lilies here, the white Casablanca. I'm not very impressed with these. I'll probably just put them in the back garden or something next year. I'm not happy with the way they sit. The heads point down, whereas if I show you the other ones, the red ones, there you go, look at that. Absolutely beautiful them. Proper standing up, full face open, loving life. So I did think these were the pink ones, not the deep red ones. So like I say, they're beautiful them. They'll be getting cut and taken home today for the wife. Some more Casablancas there, and also got these ones as well. So as you can see, absolutely beautiful them. And I've also got in the nursery, I've got a little one. So like I say, this is the nursery section. That needs a good tidy up as well. I wasn't expecting anything off these, so that there is an added bonus. But I didn't get any pink ones this year because I think I lost them all. I thought these were pink ones, the pink ones, not the deep red ones. So I'm a bit disappointed with that, but never mind. But they're beautiful them. Right, well, I'm going to get cracked on, so I'll show you up here as well. So I'm going to pick these lilies, taking them home. I'm going to pick the red ones as well. But what I do with these is, because the pollen here, I don't know if they're stamen or not, but these here that hold the pollen gets all over you, and it can be toxic to cats and things as well. So all I'm doing before I take them home, just removing them off the top of there, so it doesn't get everywhere. So that's what I'm doing on there, just with a little deadhead scissors, snips. So as you can see, and that's that and done. So I've still got a couple more to take once they open up, but I've already done them ones as well. So I'm gonna do some more and take them home. I've got a little big bountiful of stuff. I'm gonna take a sunflower down as well and show you the sunflower. These sweet peas just doing stuff. Absolutely crazy. I've got another couple of handfuls there to take off them. I'll have to do that over the next couple of days. As for, I'll turn you around here 2 seconds, show you the sunflowers. So there's one. There's two. He's still waiting to open up there. And 3 and 4's there as well. But so far this is my biggest head. That's it. Got this set of tears doing without hurting myself. And you can see it's about the same size as my hand. So right, that's them. I'll take these up and show you the onions. As I'm passing, I'll just show you in here the leeks and everything, the Betty Black leeks, and the chilies and things. As you can see, they're starting to pick up. These are doing much better than the other ones I've had. Whether that be because I've learnt my lessons from the past or what. I've also been given these a spray as well. So they're much farther behind what other people's are, but not fussed, but they're nice and clean in any case. They'll probably need potting up shortly as well. On the right hand side here, I've got the chilies. So you can see these chilies in these pots here have went rampant. So they need potting into the 3 litre air pots now. So I've got that to do as well. So I've got them to pot into the 3 litre air pots. These ones here, see what they're like. So you can see the roots on them. Sorry, the roots on them. They've went berserk. So they'll be getting potted on shortly as well. Now you've seen I only potted them on a couple of weeks ago, if not last week. If that wasn't last week, these have been here 2 weeks already, and they've went crazy. It's fantastic. So I'll be potting these in the 3 litre air pots very soon. Other than that, like I say, I'm going to take these up and wait, look, there's a big hill there. I'll take these up to the greenhouse and I'll show you what's happening up there. Well, the peas are doing all right. They need staked up again. And the strange, mysterious sunflowers here starting to show its head as well. So I've managed to get this partially de-weeded so you can see the leeks again. These are just for eating. The shallots and everything down the side there, they've all went to pot. You can see them they're all just small and tiny. They're no good. I've got more sunflower, more sweet peas over there. They look lovely in the garden. Them, I'll definitely grow them again next year. The pot dahlias. So as you can see, the pot dahlias are coming on. We've got the first another mignon there. Mignon yellow. Didn't even know I had mignon yellow. There's another mignon red. These mignon reds do like to flower early. I'll be able to find all of these and put them all together when they're sorted. Then you've got the main one I've put over here. The main one, sorry. Where I've staked them all up. They're all starting to climb up there as well. And I've just put some more outside down the back there, all in pots. So I'll have plenty of pot dahlias to go with for next year as well. I mean, some of them are the same varieties. Like I've got my outdoor tomatoes there, all already in the pots. And I've got Cavendish tomatoes up the top there. I've noticed with some of the tomatoes, actually, I'll show you that when I go back down to the bottom. The tomatoes, what's happened. But I'll take you into here now. Well, it's starting to get dark, so I'll be quick as I can for you. So as you can see, the leeks inside of here have come on up leaps and bounds. Since I started spraying them as well, they've cleaned right up as well, coming through the tops. I mean, they're not the prettiest leeks, like, but I'm pleased with the way they're coming on. A few of them are all different. So you can tell I'm a total novice. I'm a total beginner when it comes to them. But hey, these are big, and some of the ones I grew last year. That's another Yorkshire Giant. Button's too high, but for eating. Now these, I believe, I thought these were Yorkshire Giants, but I don't think they are. That one definitely is. But these ones are looking all right as well. Since I started, I give them a quick. I started giving them a spray as well. I've just done it a couple of times just to try and just to see what the differences were. I mean that button there is far too high, but it'll be good for eating. Leeking potato soup, yum yum. Same with them ones there as well. The big boy and big daddy tomatoes, I need to give them a watering because they're starting to wither a bit. They haven't been watered. And so get the onions. Onions have come on loads and loads. I mean, there they are there. Just come across, they're all different sizes and things. Peter Glazebrook ones out the back there. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna get a few nice ones. Yeah, I've got 2, 4, 6. I think I'm getting 7 nice ones here. As well, got like this one here. That's a nice one. That one. This one's gone great. That's the biggest one I've got. And that one's a nice size one as well. I'll get my tape measure out and I'll have a look to see the sizes of them. So I'll just hang these up. Bears with us a second. So I've got my tape measure. I don't even know how big these are myself. 17. Biggest one I've got 17 inches round. And for comparison, I'd use my hand. So you can see my hand there. Canny size, like, canny size. I'm pleased with it though. It's the biggest onion I've ever grown in my life. I'll show you the Cumbrians and the CSX leeks now as well. So there's 4 CSX and the 4 Cumbrians, which I know what they are. These are coming along. They've got rust, but they are coming along alright. There's nice steps in them. Yet again, I don't know what I'm talking about with leeks, so it's fine. Starting to bend a bit. I can sort that out though. And one at the back there's got nice big flags on it. It's got rust though as well, but it's just, I'm not going to bother measuring these. I mean, some of them are starting to burst as well, the bottoms. Maybe it's too much water. These are the you can see which ones have been getting the water and which ones haven't with the drift with the soaker hoses. Them ones have. Coming down to the bottom here, looks like there's been less water being fed here. But anyways, the mess that is the polytunnel with the marigolds. See, I do like the marigolds. I like the colour of the marigolds. I'll definitely be growing a lot more of them next year. The petite mix and the orange boy petite mix have gone crazy. But yeah, that's them. I'll show you what's happening in the top greenhouse and I'll be shining off for the day. So in the top greenhouse we've got these are the what are they? The Cayenne. Yeah, they're the Cayenne, the spares that I had, so I'll have to pot them up into something. I've got some small pots in the back of the car which I'll bring out. Coming through some more dahlias in there as well. Coming in the back here, I've got pansies which I need to sort out. These flowers which I need to sort out. Once again, the flowers I've ended up far too much, not enough time to get them done in. But lessons learned. I know which I've already got a list of flowers which I'll be doing next year. I've got the 3 long spag chilies, which are these ones here. These need potting on shortly as well. They're starting to come through the bottom. Right there, you can see them. So they need potting on shortly. And these are the giant bell peppers. So they'll be getting potted into the 9 litre ones, the 9 litre pots that I got off Gary. It's all the giant veg. I'll be using the Mills soil there. The chrysanthemum bush, the yellow ones, they're all coming along fine since I potted them up. Like, I mean, they're starting to take hold now as well. There's nothing on the bottoms of yet, but they're starting to take hold there, so I'm pleased with them. The big boy toms, the cuttings that I took, starting to develop roots on them, so that's working fine. I've got these tomatoes here. These are the outdoor Elsa Craig ones. These are for the school. They'll need to be potted up as soon as possible when they get them, because the root systems on them are crazy. Geranium cuttings. There you go. I've already made my money back on them to start with. They've nearly all rooted. Been fantastic. I'll have to take some more cuttings from them. I've got the backyard, the lavender. You know what it is? I love with my hand across them when I water that. It smells absolutely gorgeous. When I was at Dave's the other day, he only had 2 plants outside his greenhouse and they smelled gorgeous. I've got the melons, watermelons, sugar baby, starting to get flowers on. Maybe it's a bit early, but I was nip them off if I want. Same with that one as well. Grandad Dave's pot leeks. They look cleaner on the inside now since I started spraying them once again. So, like I say, lessons learned from next year. And in here, what I've got in here is got a little harvest. So I'll show you my harvest before I go home. So I'm taking my first earlies home that I dug up last week. I've got a little cauliflower which needs dug up. That's probably the biggest I'm going to get this year with the collies. I'm disappointed once again with those. Lettuce, kale. I'm going to make some kale chips, some kale crisps. Sorry. So I'll make a few. Then if they turn out to be all right and nice, I might do a little video on that. And first batch of peas as well. First batch of peas. There should be some nice peas in here. I mean, these are only half the ones I took because I've been helped myself. I've already had my tea, but you can't help yourself when you. In fact, there's 100 here. Size of these. Dang it. There we go. Some nice peas in there. Lovely peas in there. But the girls like to shell them. Elizabeth likes eating them whole as well. And last but not least, the lilies. These are going to be absolutely beautiful. So what my lilies I'm taking home as well. I just need to sort them out so they don't get damaged on the journey home. But yep, that's them. That's them. Apart from the fruit as well. Got the fruit in that last lily there. That last day, the first day there. So there you go. First pom-pom dahlia of the year. It's getting taken home. Done alright. Pleased with that. I mean, it probably could have left the nipple longer, like to go all the way around, but meh. Take it off, produce more. Hopefully I'll have them all the way through to December. But before the video gets even longer, I'm away. I'm off on Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, so I'll be down here a lot. So it's probably going to be a large update this week. So I'll see you in the next couple of days. Hey everybody, Thursday. I'm done with the allotment, as you can see yourself. The plan is today is to get a lot of things potted up. I've got the chilies to pot up here. As you can see, they've already started producing flowers on. I want to get these in the 3-litre air pots ASAP. I've also got the lavender, which needs to be potted up as well into these cups. But I don't have enough of these cups. That's the reason why I'm doing the chilies now as well. So I'm going to get these chilies out with these pots and I'm going to start doing the lavender, then we'll see how we get on from there. So I've just mixed a huge batch of compost. I've used some of my own garden compost. I've used a little bit of leaf mould as well. And I've put half a bag of Humax compost in as well, and I've put some perlite in. And that's what's down here at the minute, as you can see. So I'm going to put a little bit of charge in as well. And that's that. Back sore now from doing that, but now it's done, it's done. I'm going to get cracked on, get sorted, and I'll show you once I've finished it up. So before I take this down and show you what I've been up to, my back's killing from mixing all this soil and compost. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get these giant peppers potted on. These are from a pepper that I got off Paul Rochester last year. I've got about 10 of these to go with after I've given several away. I give a lot away because I had a big mix up, because I just sowed them all in and all came at once. So I'm going to pot these up, but I'm going to pot these two up in the DNA Ultimate Soil Cork made by Mills that I got off Gary, aka Geordie Giant Veg. When I visited up his shop up in Brunswick, it's Hydrotech Northeast. So I've got them. I've got me 9-litre air pot, which he give us a try. So I'm going to try these now to get these sorted out. So what I'm going to do with this, I'm just going to put some perlite in with it. I'm going to put some of the mycorrhizal fungi, the TNT Myco Max. I'm going to put some of that in with these as well, because it has helped with the rooting and everything on here. I have checked these roots and I'll show you when I'm potting them up as well. But I'm going to get started because I'm going to give this a mix up. I'm going to put it on the other stand and you can see how I'm going to mix this together and get sorted out. Just quickly mix that up there. So I've got the cork, like I say, into these 9-litre air pots. Put a little bit of perlite in. It's very free draining in any case. It's not made of like compost or anything like that. It's made of like basic cork trees, and some other nutrients added into it as well. So like I say, let's see how I get on with it over. See how this happens. Like I say, it's been recommended. So see how it goes. I'm going to grow all of these giant peppers, not giant, the big peppers, in not air pots, but I'm going to grow them in buckets with the cork and see how they get on in any case, compared to the other ones I've got as well. And these are a lot bigger bigger ones than I'm using on the other end in any case. So let's get these in, get the hole made for them. I need to give them a good drink. I think I need a new bulb platter. This one's not working very well. doing the job like right. So next I'm putting in is some, just pop a bit of charge in the hole. There's some my cork. Now, these have not been in here that long, to be honest. I think it's only been a couple of weeks. So, and you can see, good root system on them, like, we're happy with them. So we'll get these in here, just tickle the roots off the bottom, fill them down, over the top, and done. Next one. Another good one. And a person at the bottom, look, starting to curl around on themselves. I'll just tickle them out. That's it. Put them in there. Go over the top. That's them done. Two of the peppers in some cork, soil with cork, and we'll see how they get on. So I want to see what time it is, and I still need to get them. I still need to get those lavender sorted out, so I'm going to get cracked on that as quick as I can, and I'll show you what's happening down there. So I'll catch you once I've got that sorted. Okay, so it's time to shoot off now. I haven't got enough time to do the other batch of lavender, but I'll do them tomorrow. I've always got muck on my face. I've always got like a tash. Sorry about that. Right, so I'll show you around quickly what I've been doing, and we'll see how things are on the middle greenhouse, the chilli greenhouse. So I'll spin you around. So lavender, 20 lavender in them pots there, and got two of the bell peppers in the 9 litre air pots in the cork. See how they get on, and you give them water. In the back here, still full of greenery in the back of here. So what we've got here is the Cape gooseberry. I really like that. Thanks very much, Dave, for giving us that. I'm going to pot it onto a bigger pot. They are beautiful when they're ripe. Lovely. They're a mixture between a sweet tomato and a fruit. But of course, tomatoes are fruits, but you know what I mean. They're beautiful and sweet. Like, it's flowers. I need to sort out flowers. The pansies at the back. Try to do too much this year. Big lesson learned. Focusing on smaller things next year. I've got some double begonias here, the 50p ones I picked up. 2 out of 4 have come up. They're the other bell peppers, which I need to pot on. The yellow bush chrysanthemums, they're coming on leaps and bounds. They're going to be really good. I'm very, very pleased with them. So I can't wait for them to start flowering, put them outside with the others. Like I say, there's the lavender I need to get sorted out with them as well. Another thing as well, the tomato cuttings that I took, the suckers that I took from the big boy tomato and also the big daddy tomato. Just lift this one up here, as you can see. There you go. We've got roots on the bottom. So there's some more tomatoes there for later on. If they do work, they work. If they don't, they don't. Put some more yellow bush chrysanthemums there. These are I've got the geraniums like you've already seen. They'll be getting potted on for not long when they start filling out. These tomatoes are going to Kyle's school tomorrow. Watermelons that are coming on. I need to start getting them outside, find somewhere for them. They're going to be growing outside. Shirley tomato clone from the cutting. That's another one that started to show itself with the root system on it. See if I can just lift it up there. There you go. You can see the roots on the bottom of there. So I'll have another Shirley plant, hopefully. So right, I'll take this into the middle greenhouse and I'll show you how things are on there. So into the middle greenhouse, we've got the peppers on the right, in the just 2 and a bit litre pots that I made from the bottle bottoms. And on the left hand side here, we've got all my chilies. Now this was the plant to begin with when I bought these pots, because the 2 litre bottle bottoms didn't do the job for the sweet peppers last year. So I will need to pot them on. But the chilies will be staying in these pots. These are the final pots, so these will see them through. So from the beginning here, we've got 4 jalapeno, we've got 4 hopscotch, we've got 4 de cayenne, which is already starting to show the flowers for the fruit. Then next to those, we've got 4 patio sizzle, and at the back there, until I bring the pots down from home, I've got habanero and 4 2-litre pots. That in the middle is the chrysanthemum bush mother plant, where I took all the cuttings from, all the ones you've seen just before there in the top greenhouse. On the right hand side here, we've got some Romano mixed, the top 4 Romano mixed. Next 4 down are California Wonder, they're standard bell peppers. And these ones here, if I remember correctly, are the mini reds. So these are the little red sweet peppers. They're coming on canny. I've got 3 long spag chilies here. These are the ones I won from Life at the Allotment. These need potting up as well, which I can do tomorrow. And these ones here are the poblano that I also won off Life at the Allotment. So they're coming along canny. Like I say, I am behind from everybody else, but I'll just take that on the chin because of where I am in the country. A lot of people started weeks and weeks earlier. I do have some spare chilies down the bottom there, and also my pedal improved leeks are just staying inside the greenhouse here on the floor. But that is what's happening. Another sunny day today. No rain again. Rain dance didn't work, Dave. So expecting rain on Tuesday, I think it is. Yeah, Tuesday. Expecting rain on Tuesday, a lot of it as well. So hopefully that comes, because I'll stand outside here and I'll just put my hands up in the air and go, oh, thank Lord. But I'll see you tomorrow, see what I get up with tomorrow. Oh, hello guys. It's Friday, I've just dropped little Kyle off at school. In a big brother voice, day 65 of the drought. Still no rain yet. I have had a look on the weather apps and it is forecast for this afternoon, so fingers crossed to get a little bit of rain. But prior to that, I've just been in the garden there and I've just been watering everything off. Needs it. Everything's bone dry yet again. The humidity is unreal. Just in the greenhouse here alone, was maximum 39.5 Celsius. Right, 37.2 now. 37.2 in the greenhouse. It's far too hot again. I'm already starting to sweat and all I've done is water. So I'm going to get cracked on. I've got a fair few. I've got the rest of the lavender to get on with. I'll get on with them now, and I've also got some other things which need potting out, including some dahlias, and I need to get these tomatoes that's in here out because they're going to the school. So it leaves more bench space in here for to get some more things put in to get sorted. So I'll get a plan together and I'll just let you follow us around. Right, it's time for a short interval from me. I've got to go and pick the kids up and drop them tomatoes off at Kyle's school, clear some space in this top greenhouse. I'll have a quick show you what I've been up to over the past couple of hours, then I'm going to shoot off and I'll probably be coming back down, so I'll see you once I've done that. That's all these lavender potted up. I've got 12 per pot here, 12, 24, 36. So I've got 36 lavender out of 40. I've got 2 outside and I've given 2 away to my mother-in-law. So I'll go outside and I'll show you what I've been up to. So as you can see, the orchard, I've given the trees a water. I've also cleared out all of the weeds on here. And what I've done is, I'm going to put these peacock orchids in when I come back down. But since I've cleared the weeds, you can see where I put the marigolds and things in here. I've also started putting the pot dahlias in here as well. I'm not going to put them in the ground, I'm just going to leave them in the pots, because that's all they're going to be, is pot dahlias. I don't want them to get too big, I just want them for the flowers. So that's all I'm going to do there. I might pop a couple more in around the space, but it's all for maintenance really. It's easier to lift up and stuff like that. I have been up the top as well, because there's been some more wood chip delivered. So I've been up and I've gotten a full barrel full. I've just topped over, I've just topped up the top. My roses that I bought cheap, not doing too well, and they're bone dry, like, even though I've been watering them, just the heat, the weather and stuff like that. There is still growth, new growth coming up off it. So I'll water them. I'll give them water before I leave here, and hopefully this one looks like it's going to survive. This one looks dead, but we'll see what happens with it in any case. I've got some more dahlias here which I need to put in the pots. But that's what I've been up to with the time being. I want to get my garlic planted, so I'm going to try and get that done when I come back down. Let's have a look. I've just been watering everything along here, and also what I need to get done, I need to get the peas lifted out. So all the peas that's ready, I need to get them thingies sorted out and blanched and frozen, so I'll show you them when I get sorted out. It's dead straightforward how to prepare your peas for freezer, and I'll show you them maybe either next week or later on this week. We'll see what happens, but as of now I'm going to go and pick the kids up from school, and I'll come back down later on. Hello guys, right, I'm back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to braid garlic. I've just had a couple of turns of doing it with more than 3 bulbs, but I'm going to start off with just showing you how to do 3 bulbs. That's how I start out, only because I know how to braid plait hair with 2 daughters, so it just comes naturally with a 3. So I'll just show you how I'm doing with this. Then when I get home with the garlic at home, I'll show you with the garlic at home how to do more than 3. I'll show you the 2 that I've done as well. But just for ease of use, all I've got 3 garlic. Yeah, I've got 1 in the middle, one each side. So I placed 1 down the middle, place 1 over the top of that one on the right hand side, and another one over the top on the left hand side. All braiding garlic is exactly the same when it comes to starting off. It's that way, like with the smaller one higher up. See if I can bring you a bit closer, bear with us a second. So yeah, 1 in the middle, 1 on the side, and 1 on the other side. So you've got three bits. That's the reason why it's important to leave the shoots on in the top. You can't take the scapes off. They'll just form bulbs in anyways. So what I do next is, all I've done is just tied it up at the top just to make things a bit easier. Okay, and what I've also done is I've screwed a couple of screws in here just to hold the garlic in place. So all I've done to keep it in place like that. So we've got 1 down the middle, 1 to the left, 1 to the right. So starting off with, you want to cross over. Which one is it again? That one. No, it's upside down. Sorry, 2 seconds. So you want to start off by, you always want to put the outside to inside. So outside into the middle, and that will push to the left. Then the left side into the middle, right side into the middle, left side into the middle. You always bring the other one across the other side, keeping it tight. So you always have 1 in the middle. So this one here is going to go into the middle, and this one here is going to the right. So that one into the middle, that one pushes to the right. Left one into the middle, the one that was in the middle goes to the right. Left one into the middle, the one that was in the middle goes to the right. So in super speed, we'll go 1 over the top, over the top, over the top, over the top, over the top. Nifty fingers, used to plaiting. And when you get to the top, just get a bit of string. Tie it at the top. Top, and there we go. There's a little straightforward, simple 3 bulb plait. Now I can snip that at the top if I wanted. So just snip the top off there. And there you have it. So you can hang that up anywhere you want. So if I wanted to hang that up here, hang it up there somewhere cool. There we go. It's hanging up. So that's only to do with 3. Now I have done it with other ones, which is a little bit more complicated. I don't even think I've done it right myself, but I'll grab them in any case. So all I've done is follow the YouTube video how to do it. So I've got 10 bulbs there, and plaited same way. As soon as I've finished plaiting them, it's a little bit different because you don't just plait with 3 because you keep on adding the garlic. So it's always putting them in the middle and things like that. But I'll have a watch. I'll see if I can write a few things down, and I'll have a go at home maybe next week, because this week's going to be pretty full up with the video anyways. But that's how I'm doing my garlic with this. But for straightforward easiness, if you've only got a couple, then what you can do is, where's that garlic gone? That one there. Just use 3, do it in a plat, hang it up, store it somewhere nice and cool, like a garage or something like that, somewhere with ventilation as well, and that should last you a long time. Now I've still got my garlic from last year, that I picked up last year, that I hung up, and it's actually in my cupboard with my potatoes, in the dark cupboard, and it's still great as well. So I keep that for seed as well. So these, not only can they be stored for eating, they can also be stored for seed for next year as well. So a lot of these will be used for storage for seed, for my crop for next year. So because the aim is to be self-sufficient with seeds, so with what I can in any case. But anyhow, there you go. I'm going to get cracked on with some more bits and pieces, so I'll show you what I've done once I've gotten this done. So I've had a bit of a fail with my garlic as well. I did see a lot of it when I picked it up, and it was it's white rot. The white rot, is you'll be able to see here, is damaged. So there's been rot on the bottom. Now this is in the soil, and you can see the state of that garlic there. Backs are alright, but these ones on this side aren't. So if I take this off, you can see before I even start inside, it's all mouldy. So these haven't been drying out properly. Look at the state in there. So that's no good. That bulb's no good. None of that garlic's good. So all that goes in the bin. 8 months wasted grown. So I'll have a check on the other ones as well. And what I'm doing is the ones that are fine, the ones that are alright, all I'm doing is I'm just going through them, and if I can't hang them up, I'm just popping them in a pot. I'm just popping them in a pot here, taking them off, putting them in a pot, so I'll try and maximise as many cloves as possible to keep. And I'll see how they last over the coming months. These might be, these will be eaten ones. I don't want to put any that have been contaminated with white rot in for seed for next year. Another thing with the garlic as well, I've just pulled one of the elephant garlic bulbs up. You see that's it. It hasn't split, so I don't know what I've done wrong here, but it hasn't split, so it's just one full bulb. But it's also got these little nodules on the bottom. Now what you can do is you can take these off. When the time comes, when you start planting the garlic again for next year, you can plant them. These take around about 3 years to develop into a bulb. I've got some at home. The ones at home are ones that I started 2.5 years ago from these. I just kept them in, left them in, let them grow, and that's where they are at the moment. But these ones, I'll keep these, because then I'll put them in for next year, because these are elephant garlic combs. So that's it. I'll keep that, put it back in next year. Same with the combs. But yeah, sadly, a bit of white rot, and it's destroyed a fair few of my garlic as well. But still got plenty there though. I've still got plenty at home as well, so I'm not too fussed really. It hasn't done too much damage. I've probably only lost a dozen or so, maybe it's half a dozen of a dozen. But never mind. But I'm gonna get cracked on. So see what happens after. I want to get sorted here. So with the success of the geranium cuttings that I took the other week, I'm going to take some more, because the mother plants have started developing a bit more. So what I'm going to do is, same thing again, I'm not using any rooting hormone powder whatsoever. See the roots are coming at the bottom there. I'm going to have a look on here, and you can see the nodules just popping off the side there. So like so that one there. What I'm going to do, you can either just snap them off with your hand. So look, like that. Put that one side. There's now 2 at the bottom there. So I'll just push it down over. Nice clean break. Well, I picked 2 there. And there'll be one on this side too. So I'm going to take that as well. And there we'll go. Another one taken. That's that one done. Now I'll leave this to recover. Same with these ones here. Now I need to remember to deadhead these as well when it comes to it. What I mean by deadhead is when the flowers are finished, snip the end off, and that'll help promote more flowers as well. So, but at the minute I just want them to produce stuff for cuttings. So you can see that this side here, this bit here, starting to come up from there. Just want to snap that off there. There we go. See if there's any more in here to take. Not quite yet. There is it. Hiding around the corner there. So take that off there. I could, if I wanted to, take the big one, but I want to leave this. Let it get some more growth on. So any on this side, there's a little one on there. Take that. That's on the side there. Take that. It's a nice big one. There's a little one on the bottom there. Can't do this with a sharp knife. I don't need that leaf. So there, that'll do for them. So what next I'm going to do, just remove the lower foliage, like you've seen us do before. All I'm doing with that is just pop it straight into the ground there. Same with these ones, that's a big one. If it's got flowers on, just remove the flower stem, because we don't want to promote flower growth. What we want is promote root growth. So take them off there, take them off there, take them off there. I like leaving 3 leaves on. So there we go. If you want, snip it at an angle. Nice clean snip. Pop it in some compost. There's another one done. So on and so forth. Then what happens is, after a few weeks, they start developing roots. And I'm going to get them ones to show you. So these ones are the dark pink colour. Just lift that up. You can see the bottom there. A new plant. So I'll just pop that back in there. Just a bit of fresh compost on the top. I might have disturbed it. And all 5 of them have rooted. I'll tell a lie, 4 of them have rooted. So I'll get rid of that one because I don't need that one, because it's no good now. It's not got no roots on the bottom. So that's going in the bin. But 4 new plants there as well as the other one. So I'm going to get cracked on and take the ones from this one as well, and get sorted out with the rest of the jobs I need to do before I leave. So that's the new lot of geranium cuttings taken. I'm just going to leave these ones up on the top here for where the bench space is. Everything here is coming along. I've already showed you in any case. I've still got a few things to put on. What I've done, spent majority of the day doing, I've been doing underneath the orchard here. So as you can see, what I've done is I've put the yellow bush chrysanthemums out, leaving them in the pots. I've put the dahlias, pot dahlias, all the pot dahlias are on here as well. So there'll be a massive colour come up there when the dahlias start forming. So that's what the majority of what I've been doing today. I've still got some of them peacock orchids to put in. I'll just dot them around as and when. And then I'll find somewhere to pot that bush that's alive, because that'll need potting on. But yep, I've still got them trees to sort out. I've still got them peas to do. I've still got deheading to do on the sweet peas. Lots and lots and lots to be getting on with. So as of Friday, I'm signing off. So I'll see you tomorrow. See what I can get up to over the weekend in any case. See if I can get all them jobs done I said I was going to get done. So like I said, I need to do the peppers. I need to pot on the peppers. I need to pot on tomatoes that's in here. I've got a lot of potting on to do, and also a bit more tidying up to do. So wish me luck. See you tomorrow. Hello everybody, it's Saturday afternoon. Me and Elizabeth's coming down to the garden, and what we're going to be doing, Elizabeth?
Picking off the peas.
We're going to pick off the peas because the peas are ready to be harvested, so then we'll get them blanched, then put them in the freezer for later on. Now they've all come at once pretty much. We need to get them all, pick them all off, put them in the trays and take them home. But I've got one problem. Every time I pick a pea off, this happens. But not only does she eat the peas, she eats the pods as well. Never known a child like it. Are they yummy? No better, is it? Right, so we're going to get on with this. So we'll see you after we've done that.
Yeah.
We'll see you after we've done that.
Bye.
Well, it's a good enough harvest to start with. So I'm getting the majority of them off. I have left a few of them on the peas.
And you have let a few in my mouth and into it.
Be quiet, you. I know you're sitting eating them all. Well, this is half of the produce that we've managed to get anyways. Elizabeth's eating the rest. I have left some on the plant themselves for seed for next year. Bear in mind, all of these peas were free. I've not paid a penny for them because I've saved the seed for the past couple of years. So that's only a start of what I'll get. So I'll take these home, I'll get them blanched, I'll get them frozen, and then we'll use them when and if needed.
Daddy,
So next,
you can eat them all.
you're not eating them all. So the next task we're going to get started with is either potting on or starting to remove the second earlies, which me and Elizabeth's going to start. In fact, we're going to do that now, so see you down there. So these are the second earlies that we'll put in. I can't remember the names of them, but I'll have a look back and I'll put a little message down the bottom or something. I'm going to start digging them up, and Elizabeth's going to start lifting them as well. So we'll see how we'll get on with these. Oh, they're heavy. Oh, there we go. So, these are kestrel. Second earlies. And I tell you what, for one row, they're absolutely fantastic. These ones are a steamer, I believe. Let's see if I can just get the little steamer, second earlies. And these ones will be getting left until the flowers start to die back. As you've seen with these ones, the kestrel ones, these have already started dying back and the flowers have been and gone, so that's the reason why I've lifted them today. So I've got these ones as a good, there's plenty there, there's enough there for us, like. So I'll leave them in for the time being, let them die back, then when we need them I'll dig them up. So I've got some more things to pot on, so I'm going to get cracked on with the potting on, and then I'll show you around the tomatoes because I haven't shown you the tomatoes yet. So I'll say he's in the top greenhouse and show you down at the bottom as well. Oh, by the way, these will be going in a hessian sack. I'm not going to wash them. Do not wash the potatoes. Also, when it comes to the potatoes, the flowers, if you don't nip them off, they do make little potato boat, like little apples sort of thing. They look like apples. Do not touch them. Do not eat them. They're poisonous. Cannot step that any further. Cannot say it any harder. Do not touch them. Do not eat them. I mean, they're not poisonous to the touch, but they are poisonous if you ingest them. So that's the reason why I normally take my flowers off as well. But yeah, so these are going into the bag, hessian bag, somewhere that's well ventilated. Then we're going to crack on with everything else. So Elizabeth, do the honours and press the red button. Quick one with these tomatoes, the ones I took from Suckers. So these are the big boy tomatoes. Now I did mention in regards to planting them deep, and this is the reason as to why. So just to give you an example, tomato plants root from the stem. So no matter how much you put stem into the soil, that's where they root from. So you can see there. So that's the reason why you do that. So I'm going to get these potted on. I've got 10 of these to pot on, then I'm going to get cracked on. Okay guys, so sunflowers. These are the biggest sunflowers I've got, regards to the biggest heads and the biggest leaves, because I tell you what, they're massive them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure the biggest head what I've got so far, and I'll put that as my entrance to the competition, the challenge. I'm still yet to decide what to use as a prize, but it's a surprise. We'll put an end date soon. I'll stick it up on the group, and I'll so if you get everything measured at the minute, what you've got for the best, the height and also the head as well. So I'm just going to pop you down, and Elizabeth's going to keep a hold of you while I measure this and see how big it is. Right, so starting from, not petal to petal, just from the inside, I'm measuring mine across there to across there, and I've got 7 inches. 7 inches in just over 17.5 centimetres. So that's my biggest head. Tallest one is at home, and I haven't measured that yet, but I've still got a couple more that are going to be popping out. So I've still got that's the biggest one so far. We've still got this one to go, and I've still got that one to go as well. I mean, these leaves are massive. Elizabeth, put your head next to that leaf. Look at that, you can hide her face behind it. Oh, where's she going?
Yeah.
So at the moment mine's 7 inches, and it's something to brag about. Right, onto the tomatoes. So into the tomato greenhouse. There's I made a bit of a mistake. I haven't watered these in 2 days, so that's the reason why some of them are looking a little bit limp. But I've just been over there and give them a good watering. So starting off this side, we've got the Tigerella toms, which you can see on the bottom there are fruits forming. You already see the stripes on them as well. Now what I like to do is when they start forming the stripes, I like to remove all the lower leaves up to that point. See that sucker there, look at that sucker. So I like to remove all of the leaves up to the bottom. So you see the next one, up to the first truss. First truss is a little bit high on this one. So just remove, I've already removed the bottom ones. You see there's a nice clump of tomatoes on there. There you are. I've removed all the leaves and the lower ones. In the back here we've got the sweet millions. So you can see at the back there. See they are a little bit thingy together, but they grow perfectly fine. Once I get the bottom leaves off, the airflow in here is alright. So just to show you what I like to do is once you get to the first truss, the tomatoes are on, I just break off the leaves underneath, and that gives plenty of airflow coming underneath. So I've already got a second truss on there, so I'll remove those and I'll remove the suckers as well. It's a bit difficult to do with one hand. Bear with me. There we go. That enough there as well. So there you go. Tigerella. So if we got the back here, and I just remove them ones up to the first truss. It also tidies everything up as well. There's a sucker on there. I need to get in here and I need to sort all of these out, so you can see there's the first truss there at the back. Another sucker on there. Let's remove that. So I've got plenty to do. Look at all them ones there. Plenty to do on these ones. So I'll probably spend a bit of time tomorrow doing all these. Yeah, I'll do them tomorrow. So we've got the sweet millions at the back, we've got the Tigerella toms at the front here, and on this side, if memory serves correct, we've got Moneymaker and we've got Gardener's Delight. Now, I need to be able to see which ones are what. We've got tomatoes on them. There you go. So I've got the first lot of toms on them. Let's say they are behind compared to everybody else's. But that's because I didn't sow mine later on. I was being up in the northeast, and the weather that we had was an absolute nightmare. There's a nice sucker there. So yeah, I'll get all of these tidied up tomorrow. Then we'll have a lovely show of the marigolds on the bottom section. So I'll get rid of that one there. Just get rid of the lower leaves. First truss of set tomatoes. If the second truss of set tomatoes too, I'll let it go to the second set as well, which it has. Get rid of the suckers. Get rid of the suckers. Spend a bit of time in here tomorrow. I'll get that sorted out. Oh, I've just pulled a bloody truss. I knew I was going to do that. Pulled a truss off by mistake. Never mind. Right, so yeah, I've got to tie these all up as well. So I've got to tie all of these up. You can see it looks like a bit of a mess in here, but don't worry, there's method in the madness. I'll get sorted with this tomorrow as well. So yeah, there are tomatoes on them, and I'll show you this. I'll show you better tomorrow once I've tidied them all up. I am contemplating taking all of these calendula out of here. Now I don't know, they do look pretty, but I need to be able to get me tomatoes. And as you can see, the tomatoes are there, and they're being overpowered. So there's a tomato, there's a Roma tomato, there's a couple of Romas there. Never grown these before, so let's see what they're like. So this one here is starting to just nip that end off, because I don't know why the reason it's starting to develop an end on it when that's a truss. So I'll do the same in here. I'll just remove the lower leaves, get rid of the foliage. I might even get rid of the calendula, but it is a shame because they are very pretty, the calendula, and I think they look lovely outside. So I mean, they look lovely in a border, but as of the greenhouse, I think I'll just like to stick to the little marigolds at the bottom. So lesson learned. I mean, like I said, they are beautiful, lovely show, but not very beneficiary when it comes to the tomatoes, because they're fighting with the tomatoes and trying to take over. So on this side are the big beef tomatoes, beef steak tomatoes. We're starting to get a few on as well. I'll find some. There we are. There. Well, they're supposed to be the beef steak. These are the Spanish tomatoes, and these are ones I got off Jeff Foreman. So there's some there. Now what they've been cross-pollinated with, I don't know. These are the American ones. These are supposed to be the big American beef steak tomatoes. Let's see if I can find a truss. There's a little one at the back there. There's no tomatoes on it yet. I mean, there's a couple there on there. I don't like them. I don't like them. There's one there. A couple on there. See how they develop in any case. But I'm gonna pull all of these out. Whether or not they'll transplant, I don't know, but I might put them aside. But yeah, so that's a greenhouse now. You'll see it tomorrow. It'll be a lot cleaner and tidier. Well, me and Elizabeth's done. I've got my pots and everything ready for tomorrow, so I've got my buckets ready to go for my peppers. I've also got the black betties popped outside in the yellow buckets there, ready to go in the yellow buckets. And we're getting my haul of leeks. Elizabeth, watch your head, sweetie. We've got the leeks for leek and potato soup this week, and which have been sacrificed. These are ones I've been sitting outside, so it's fine. And what peas, which need to go home and get started getting shelled as well. We've also got the big Hessian sack of steamer kestrel potatoes, which are in the car. So that's leek and potato soup sorted, because I've already taken an onion home as well. So me and Elizabeth, I'm going to say goodbye. Say bye, Elizabeth.
Bye bye, everybody.
Over and out. I'll see you tomorrow. Hey guys, ideally I would have been down to the allotment today, but it's been such a lovely day. I've ended up spending time at home with the family, but also I've been over to see Neil at Grandad's allotment as well, because there's been a pretty major event in Blyth today. You've probably seen it on the news or across Facebook. There was a large fire down in the biggest allotment site in Blyth. About 6 allotments went up in smoke, all caused by the heat. It's been confirmed, by the looks of things, it's been confirmed that it wasn't done deliberately or nothing like that, and the gas canister has blown. So be wary on your plots, especially in this heat. Try to keep flammable things away from things that will, keep it hard. It sounds simple. Just anything that could cause a spark or anything like that next to wood or straw or anything, poof, it's gone. 6 allotment holders have lost their plots today, literally lost their plots today. That's thousands of pounds worth of damage, livestock, a lot. So just be wary where you put your stuff, be wary what you've got around. Things like gas canisters and stuff, make sure they're stored away correctly. Same with petrol canisters and stuff as well. Subscriber John, he knows all too well what happens when you leave that in the heat. He burnt his heart and then he burnt his arm off, his hand off. Kind of stress enough. Be careful, guys. I'll stick a couple of pictures and stuff on now. You can see what's caused, how bad it's been and stuff like that. But thankfully everybody's okay, so that's been a good indication. In any case, something good come out of it. But I'm signing off for this week, so I'll leave you with those images. So I'll see you next week. Over and out.